Godzilla -1. Damn. Hey, this was like a live action anime made perfectly, man. Them corny ass lines, the shit you would see them doing in anime, all that shit, man. Man's putting his head down, slamming his head down on the table, apologizing. I'm like, oh my goodness. As corny as it was, this shit was good. Shit was good, man. Godzilla come up in the beginning, towards the end of like World War II or something like that, and he fuck up this island. One dude frees up, he don't shoot the gun because he probably like, yo, that shit might not even kill him. And so he let Godzilla kill the rest of them niggas, and one dude was mad as shit at him, talking about this is all your fault. Down the line, you find out Godzilla got regenerative powers anyway, so it's kind of like, once he found that out, like mid-movie, you shouldn't even feel bad. Like, he still felt, oh, it's my fault. No, it's not your fault, stupid. That nigga was gonna come back. He coming back from everything. But this, look, oh my goodness, man. So yeah, they got that or whatever. Dude goes to a town that was messed up by airstrike and shit. People blaming it on him. He found a woman, or a woman with a baby, like whatever, man. He ended up with a baby. The woman comes back, gets the baby. The baby don't belong to the woman, and the woman like homeless as hell. And he's like, man, fuck it, y'all come stay with me. So he get a little advance to do some sea work, dealing with, you know, picking up landmines and shit. But who the fuck cares, man? Godzilla pulls up, fucks some shit up with them on the boat, whatever, they get away, man. At the end of the day, man, you don't need the plot, man. Godzilla is a menace. This ain't like them other Godzilla movies where he's all befriending the humans. Godzilla is like a 2-year-old with nothing to do but wreak havoc, son. Like, that's it. And then he's gonna wreak that motherfucking havoc, son. He's just, he see you, he's killing you, son. He don't want no parts of nobody to be alive. Like, that's just it. So but there's a good story. There is a good story in it or whatever. Dude end up, I guess he liked the girl, but he don't tell her because, you know, he got his own demons and shit, and he's sad about all the people that died or whatever and all that shit. So none of the governments is really trying to help them with Godzilla or whatever, because nobody really wants to put out that Godzilla's fucking shit up. So Godzilla ended up pulling up to some land. And he got that jump where he do that heat ray, shit like a motherfucking atom bomb. Shorty pushed him behind a building. Most of the buildings like evaporate, but his building don't, and she just gets like pushed way back. So it's like, boom, she gone. He ain't never get to tell her that he fucked with her. He got the baby. At first, he wasn't really trying to let the baby call him dad, but now, you know, the baby call him mom and dad, blah, 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 because the people he working with on the sea is like, yeah, man, accept it. But this shit needed to be in Japanese, man. Like, that probably made it even better, like, because it's really like a motherfucking anime. Like, it's like a fucking anime, dog. It's some corny ass lines like Naruto. But nah, man, so, they like, all right, man, we coming up with a plan for Godzilla or whatever, because when they let a landmine off in his or a water mine off in his mouth, they seen he was fucked up, but like, that man just regenerated. And I'm like, Godzilla always had these type of healing powers, like, man. So they come up with the master plan, and he's like, man, he finds the one dude that didn't fuck with him from the very beginning of the movie, because he's a mechanic, and they need to fix this airship that they got. So he find him, and he's like, yeah, man, you know, my job there, I was scared to be a kamikaze pilot, and that's why I was on y'all land. I like acted like my plane was messed up and went over there. That's in the very beginning of the movie. So he's like, yeah, man, fuck it, I'm gonna do a kamikaze, put a bomb in this plane, man, I'm gonna fly this motherfucker into his mouth. So he leave a note for the lady who watching the baby, and, you know, saying he's done. Man, they got a plan, but he's like, that's what I'm gonna do. So they got a plan to, like, some scientific shit, man. I don't even know. I'll try to explain it. So they got the little plan. They lure Godzilla to like the deepest part of the little water area that they in. They circle the boats around him, and they want to strap some shit to him. Like, they circle it, and the circle like closes around Godzilla, and they put some shit on that like sinks him. Some Freon and shit. It sinks him under the water, and they're like hoping to the pressure gonna crush him or whatever. Shit don't crush that motherfucker. And then they like, if it don't crush him, like, we gonna put him back up and we gonna hope whatever the fuck that scientific shit does, kill his ass. Godzilla go down, Godzilla come back up. Hey, what Godzilla normal? That shit ain't fucking do nothing to that nigga. So then, other dude who they told to leave, they was gonna leave the future to him. He pulls up with a bunch of ships. I don't know how he knew to bring a bunch of ships, but they had to like get ropes connected to all the ships. So on both sides of Godzilla, they could like pull him up. That was the pull him up part or whatever. But even when he got pulled up, it was whatever. But I'm just telling y'all how the dude came back into play. So dude come back into play, and they pull him up. They like, fuck it, man. So then the main dude from the beginning, whose wife died, who's not wife, but whose girl he loved died and whatever, he comes circling around Godzilla or whatever. Godzilla come up, he's like, Godzilla pissed, man. He immediately about to do that motherfucking heat ray. He motherfucking charged up for that shit, and this nigga goes and flies into Godzilla's mouth, but the dude put an ejection seat in the plane, so he eject out that jump. That shit blow the fuck up out of Godzilla. Godzilla body turned to motherfucking dust. Then he go back. This part, man, you know, y'all should see the movie for this, but you know, I ruined shit, so fuck it. He get back, and Shorty, who he left the note to for the baby, he's like, she's like, I'm about to fuck you up. She bring him to the hospital, and his girl alive. That shit spun me for a loop, because I sure as hell thought she was dead. She was just fucked up. I thought her arm would have been gone or something. She had a little zone wrapped around her, and she was all right. So then, you know, mid-credit scene, they got Godzilla's part of his body that broke off in the motherfucking sinking, and that shit just boop, 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 his ass regenerating again, nigga. So at this point, it's nothing that's gonna kill that nigga. That nigga disintegrated. Like, he blew up and then like just fell to pieces. So it's like, it's not, man, what the fuck anime was that? Where they was like, yo, we got Majin Buu. Godzilla is basically Majin Buu in this shit, man. I don't know how long it's gonna take his ass to regenerate, but it don't seem like it's gonna take that long. I'm like, they did all that work for this nigga to fucking regenerate like that, man. I mean, Goku and Vegeta to come to this motherfucking nigga's age. But that's Godzilla -1, man. That shit great. Like, that shit great. That fucking music good. That motherfucking story good. Godzilla just being a fucking menace. He's a fucking menace. Like, he's really just like, fuck y'all. Like, for no reason. And he could stay in the middle of the ocean he just fucking terrorizing ships and shit, man. He's angry. Come on.